All right, good day, everyone. Today we're doing notes over tangents and circumscribed angles. So I'm just going to define some of these. Again, I already have some things pre-drawn or pre-written on the video, so the video is not so long, but you can pause it as you're doing it. This does need to be put into your journal. So tangent, okay, so the first one is tangent. A line that intersects the circle at exactly 1 point. Okay, and you can see that right here. This is the tangent line, and there's this point is intersecting it right here at point P, and that's called point of tangency. You guys should know that already. That is on your vocab. All right, so let's look at number 2, circumscribed angles. So we move this up a little bit. Okay, a circumscribed angle, okay, is an angle formed by two rays from a common endpoint that are tangent to a circle. Okay, and I don't know, my picture's a little far down, but this is my picture of it here. Okay, and we can say that angle AXB plus angle ACB equals 180. So let's write that here. So we can say angle AXB plus angle ACB equals 180. So that's important. And then another thing we can say is that we can say, line segment XA, or you can say ray XA is equal XB. So XA equals XB. So we can say line segment XA equals XB. Okay, so that's important to help you answer the problem. So we're only doing 2 examples. Okay, again, I already drawn the picture to make it go a little quicker. So you might want to pause so you can get the picture drawn. All right, so we're looking, find each angle. So when I'm looking at this problem, the only thing, if I go back to the previous notes and I recall that these two have to add up to 180. So that's what I'm going to write. So I'm going to write 10x plus 1 plus 9x minus 11 equals 180. So combine our like terms, 10 plus 9, which gives me 19x. All right. Then we have 1 minus 11, which gives me minus 10 equals 180. You want to plus 10 to both sides, so that gives me 190 over here, so I got 19x equals 190. Divide the 19 out on both sides, x turns out to be 10. All right, so now since I know that x is 10, I can go ahead and find angle ACD. Okay, the expression was 10x plus 1. All I need to do is substitute this 10 in the x spot, and then either do mental math or put in your calculator. It turns out to be 101 degrees. All right? And then I can also use this expression, but if I didn't have it, I would know that I could subtract that from 180. But we have angle ABD. ABD is this one right here, and the expression is 9x minus 11. Putting an equal symbol. Okay? And then where the x is here, I'm going to substitute in the 10. All right, either you can do mental math or use your calculator, and that turns out to be 79 degrees. Okay, so box these. Uh-oh, that box is weird looking. Okay, all right. Let's try one more example. Again, you might want to pause the video real quickly while you sketch this into your journal, and then start the video up again. All right, so number 2 says find the measure of T rays, line segment T ray. So, all right, if I go back, if you refer back to the notes we were saying before, they were saying that these two were equal. So if I recall that and I look at this one, I can say that this equals that. So that's what I'm going to write. So I'm going to say x squared over 7 equals x. Okay? So my goal is to get x by itself. So the first thing I want to do is get rid of the 7 that's in the denominator. So I am going to multiply both sides by 7. So let's write that again since I'm going to show my math here. So it doesn't. So now I'm going to take this one, multiply both sides by 7. Cancel out. So now I have x squared equals 7x. So I do need to put this together so I can get the quadratic so I can finish factoring it. So I'm going to move this over to the other side. So by subtracting it, so now I have x squared minus 7x equals 0. All right, so since both of these have an x on it, I can pull out my greatest common factor, which is x. So I'm going to pull the x out, which leaves me with x minus 7 equals 0. Okay, so now what you want to do is you want to set both of these to equal 0. X equals 0 and x minus 7 equals 0. Okay, so then you can work this one out by moving that over. So x equals 7. So now you want to look at your answer choices. Would it make sense to plug in a 0? Can you have a 0 length? No. So you're not going to use the 0. So the only one I'm going to use is the 7. And so if I go to the TR line segment, okay, and it was x squared over 7, I take the 7 and plug it into the x spot. So we have 7 squared over 7. Oh, that's kind of sloppy. Let me try to write that neater. Sorry about that, guys. I don't need the prints. So that's 49 over 7, which is just 7. And as you can see, they're both the same. And I just showed you by doing my algebra. All right, that's it for the notes. As soon as you get done with that, you can start your classwork.